President Biden is announcing new tariffs on a wide array of Chinese products today, including EVs, chips, and solar panels, all of the things we need for the energy transition. The new rules will impact about $18 billion worth of Chinese imports. Now, that's just a fraction of the $427 billion worth of goods we imported last year. But what will the measures accomplish? Joining us to discuss that is Fred Kempe. He is president and CEO of the Atlantic Council. He is also a CNBC contributor. Fred, it is great to see you again, first of all.
Good to see you, Kelly.
Listen, this is, it seems to me, an important moment. This president who had criticized tariffs in the past, not only embracing them, but applying them vehemently in areas that he seems to most prize. The message being, I assume, that if we allowed all of these international products in, like Chinese EVs, they would put our industries out of business overnight. Otherwise, why such a strong response here?
Well, I think that's right. We've been waiting for the administration to pull the trigger on this. They've been looking at Trump-era tariffs for a long time, and they not only kept them all on, they've added to them. I think what's new about it is prevention and resignation. Prevention, the 100% tariff on EVs, and that's right, I said 100% tariff on electric vehicles. There's only 1% of the U.S. market that's taken by Chinese vehicles. So this is about the future. This is about preventing in the future. And what Biden administration officials say is we've learned from the past. If we wait too long and let all these products come in, we've lost the jobs, we've lost the economics back. So we have to do this now.
Fred,
and the part that's about resignation is that they've just shrugged their shoulders and said that China is not going to take on any market-driven trade policies. They're not going to change their unfair actions. And so we now have to act to take on direct and indirect impact to our supply chains from their unfair practices. So that's what's behind this.
I think let's focus on the EVs because that's the much more consequential industry than solar panels at this point. But what would have happened, and refresh our memories or take us back to that time, in the 1980s, what did the U.S. attempt to do in terms of tariffs or barriers to keep Japanese cars out of the country, for instance, and what would have happened if they never made entry? The point being, is China being accused of literally subsidizing its EV industry? And if not, or if they are in some fashion, but if they just have a better mousetrap and the U.S. can't compete, what is the risk globally for our automakers if they can't keep up?
Well, first of all, it is electric vehicles for sure, but we're also talking about lithium-ion batteries, semiconductors, solar panels, medical products. What's different, China's been dumping products for years. It's had overcapacity for years. But what's different about this group of overcapacity is it has national security consequences. And of course, the electric vehicle market, we already see in Europe how quickly the Chinese can take that market. Watch Europe now, though, because Europe by June or July will decide on its own electric vehicle tariffs. Our action will only cause more Chinese vehicles to come into the European market. The European market can't act preemptively. They have to show the harm. And so I think for this to really work, you have to have transatlantic agreement on where these tariffs are going.
Could China get around, quote, these tariffs by making their manufacturing in countries other than China? In other words, Mexico, Brazil, Portugal, what have you?
Oh, I think Mexico is the place to watch right now. There are ways to go at that. The administration is talking about them, but surely China is looking at Mexico as a way to get around all this and get everything they've got into the U.S. market, but through Mexican manufacturing. I think that's got to be a next order thing that one takes a look at and very quickly.